Do you have a laptop or anything you want to log in with?
I think he's going to want to use his.
Okay, great.
So where you living now?
I live in Maine,
Ah.
just right across the big bridge up there.
Did you go up there?
No, I grew up in Maryland.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You like it up here?
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, my mom moved up here after my parents got divorced, and then my sister came up, and my other sister came up.
Oh, good. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, so we're... So here I wanted to show you guys too. The captain was talking about GoPros.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a live feed. There's about a 10 to 12 second delay,
Yeah.
just because of the network. But the problem with the GoPro is you need to come out of it with this cable and then get it through another box. So there's just so much equipment. We can do it, but there's just too much shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So if we can get it here,
Man, that'd be ideal.
just
man.
perfect.
I gotta tell you.
You don't got to worry about all this shit.
Yeah. No, you know yourself, and there'll be other applications that you could push with this.
Yes. Oh yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Because that's the biggest thing, a crew going down and sending back live what they're finding here.
Yep.
You know? So that's...
Yeah. That makes your time to decision so much quicker. Yeah. That's what was so great about the robots.
Yeah. When did you get out?
2011.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then we right into this.
Oh, good, huh?
Yeah. Good transition.
Yeah, yeah.
So the owner and the founder is my older sister's husband.
Okay.
So I've known him for 40 years. Yeah. So he hired me on the spot.
Yeah,
Did all
good.
this training and,
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
and for all my connections. in the
Yeah, oh,
military.
you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well, you got backing there, you know?
it's been good. Been really good. We got water. Quick. Okay.
Just yourself there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Rob's not too technical. So I handle all of this
no.
technical stuff. Do you have 1, 2, or 3 MSAs that we can pair these to?
Yes.
I don't need them right now, but
No, you got time to, queue them up, you know?
sure. And now I want to show you guys how it's done.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
guys for tracking me? Bastards.
Yes,
Oh no.
of course.
He says yes.
You could- Then the program, could you install it right now in that truck there, out there?
You don't have to install anything. It's just a web page.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, you can access it from anywhere.
Yeah, good.
This is going through its warm-up stage now.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. What, you drunk? Finished?
Maybe.
Oh, did you get some new covers?
No,
Okay.
we're,
You got some fizz out material downstairs?
yes, we do. Lots of it. So, I just haven't done that check with it for a long time. All right, I'll be back. You gotta go through this stuff.
I lost the screen there.
It might be, maybe I went into sleep mode or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yep. Oh, we gotta. How did we do this? Gotta go under settings and figure out turning off Bluetooth. Password.
672.
Okay, thank you.
It's the same MSA.
Valve options. Alarm options. Instrument options. Sensor setup. Language. Time date. Stealth mode. Backlight. Bluetooth. Activate menu. Exit menu. There we go. Would you like to see how to turn Bluetooth on these?
Chris,
On the instrument options. Just go down,
Yeah,
click
I know.
it, get it on,
Yeah.
click it off and on.
There you go. Okay.
I'm ahead of that game. How do you think
Oh,
I prevent you guys from tracking me?
So then once the Bluetooth is on, you see that blue blinking?
Yeah.
You're just going to go into the phone settings like you would connect any other. You want me to wait?
Could you write it down step by step? I get you a legal pad.
Oh, I have the steps.
Oh, you do
Already in a
it's very
document.
simplistic. Yeah. All right, step one, step two,
Yep.
right down the line.
And I'll give those to you.
Yeah.
I'll send them to you.
Yeah.
I have them electronically.
All right, good.
Do you guys do all of your own calibration?
Yes. I was talking about Friday when I was after we head home, going down, I'm in the HO now, I'm always in the HO, and then coming off the Mass Pike to go down the expressway, all of a sudden it starts going off. So I grab it, I'm like, yeah, it must be Jersey barriers or something. I pick it up, it's like, oh, maybe it's someone in the car. It wasn't, I mean, it wasn't too high,
You
but.
know where it goes off from me?
In the bathroom?
No, East Milton.
Oh, all the granite.
The granite, right
Good
there.
granite food
That East Milton, you know, in the HOB
Well,
lane.
the
that's
simple,
where-
I'll go into that bathroom,
Yeah.
and I stand there, and I'm up against the wall,
Yeah.
and it'll start picking up because of the cesium.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny, it's always that panel.
Hey, be a bull. What are you doing? What are you doing?
She's back.
Yeah. You know, constant here. You know. Oh yeah. What are you up to? Anything new? Oh yeah, I got their catalog. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, what's
Hey,
going on?
Chief, how are you?
Very good, how are you?
Excellent. How are you, sir?
Very good. Everything good?
Yes. Also brought you a GoPro to show you that setup.
Yeah, I know that.
So it just takes more equipment
Yeah.
to do what we want to do, but it is an option. So, and I'll explain it to you.
We have a camera that goes to a helmet,
Okay?
or you can hold it, you can do whatever you want. And I guess it does really good pictures and video and stuff. It doesn't do real good if you're just trying to walk along and do it, and I keep losing connectivity.
Okay.
So I guess, other than the connectivity, so I can watch and stuff, when it's video, and I guess it does really good. So they let me use it from headquarters. I'll show you. It's just a small little tube. But I was supposed to be able to watch it on my iPad or my phone or whatever. And you might walk to the doorway there, and I lost it.
You lose it.
What the hell? It was supposed to have a short range, but at least 50 feet or more, you know.
Right.
And but then the headquarters called me this morning and said, "Hey, can we get that camera back? We're doing some training, and then we'll give it right back. You guys can hang on to it." And I said, I'll just give it back to you. It's not working for what I want." But then they said, "You know, if you do a video, yeah, you're having trouble with that other part of it, but it does great videos and great pictures." I said, "Oh, all right." So I'll give it back to them. They're going to use it over the weekend.
So it has a storage card on it?
Yeah, it's got a thing. I'll grab it. And I'll get these guys. You want water or anything?
I have one, thank you. Somewhere. Thought I did.
Did he leave?
I know, that's why I said give him a call. I didn't see him in the warehouse.
Because he was going to grab his detector.
His what?
No, his Altair.
Where's his Altair?
Two of the guys brought him over. Got two.
Oh, okay, good. Maybe they're his bills.
So that might be, I think the yellow one might be mine. Oh, no, they're all both yellow. That's Phil's. That's Chris's. Oh, I know where mine. So this was the camera,
Okay.
and supposed to be able to watch it on the
Phil,
on the phone
you're
program.
going to watch this class?
And yeah, he's
You're going to come. You're coming in, right, to watch this?
Cool.
You know, the Blue Force. Yeah, the
Is that a
setup.
Vlcek?
I'm not sure what it is.
Okay.
And there's supposed to be
No,
Fire
you,
cam.
let's see.
Where's the charging port? Does something come off?
There's it plugs in. I got the little charger. Well, the battery charges in.
Internal?
I think, and you can take it out and put it into a charger. I'm trying to see.
Ooh.
So that's the battery, and then it's got connections.
Yeah. I could
So
probably
it might be a
share
good,
this one right here. So I'll unplug Yeah, it's kind of a. Oh, here, I think might have it. Oh.
This might even go with that. That goes to charge
Yeah.
it. But,
Does that go to USB?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that might be the one that goes with that camera. It was right there with it on my desk.
Yeah, so all I would need is, instead of this USB, it would go to an HDMI.
Oh, okay.
That's all I have on my encoder. I have the same cable,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
so that'll definitely charge it.
Now, did that plug into that?
No, I need the HDMI on the other
Oh,
side to
okay.
go into that encoder box there.
Where's,
He's on his way. He's pick up something to eat.
he knew this was. So you gotta do that thing Thursday and then go to Medford, is it?
Carl's gonna let me know. One more food resource. You talked about Buckley, that right there, food resource, and then do CPR.
No, the cool resource was the one I did near the end, and you said you had it, because I
I
said, oh, I'm
did.
gonna do it.
Yes, I almost did. I know. I did it. Fuck that. No big deal. I'll do it
Well, you
again.
had that one, where you didn't take the test,
Yep.
so you might have done that. I have to meet Joe Finn at 2:30 at Florian.
The marathon?
All about the washers and dryers and the firehouse, the Burn Foundation. We got them all that money.
Oh, yeah.
So the girl that's one of the 3 voting members of the Gary Sinise Foundation, she was going to meet me and Phil Scraven, and then the commissioner, well, we got to, he said, yeah, I'm available, so.
Yeah, well, good.
Phil's on his way back over there shortly.
Okay. Yeah, no worries.
Some cheese, grapes.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I ate right before I came in. But thank you.
I had to have something, I was dying, and I have a meeting with the fire commissioner at our union office at 2:30. I got a text a little while ago. Don't forget. Okay.
So we got those guys at 1 going to show us the video from a cell phone.
Yep.
Oh, good. And then, like I said, they'll come to play for detectives that don't have Bluetooth capability. If you're downrange here, they look at, give me, what are you showing on that iCam or whatever, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
So that,
That's how we used to use the robot a lot.
Yeah,
We'd put the iCam or whatever other detector on it and just have one of the cameras
yeah,
on it and take it down range. And
yeah, yeah.
You get all your readings without putting a guy down there.
That camera right there, the one I gave, the round one. So with that cable,
I could just replace this with this. I mean, I can replace this with your robot. I can replace this camera with your drone.
okay.
It doesn't matter which camera it is as long as we have the right cable connector. Because they're all different cables. Does that make sense? You look.
No, it does.
Okay.
Should I pull a robot right now and bring it up?
Do what?
Should I pull our robot right now and bring it up?
I probably don't have the right cabling.
Oh, okay.
We can go down and look at it. No
All
need
right,
to.
good.
Yeah, we can go look at it. Because I saw the guys had a drone out 2 times ago when Ron and I were here, and that looks like an old analog BNC connector. So that's just a different cable, like an RCA jack or a BNC connector. So yeah, it doesn't matter what the camera is, as long as we can get a video out.
So the camera itself, it doesn't matter. Like this camera,
Doesn't matter.
that camera,
Doesn't
I
matter.
can use, go do my thing, do my video and everything, or make my entry. I just need the connection from when we come back to,
No, if you want it live.
yeah,
So this is how this system's working. So this cable is taking it to this. This is called a video encoder.
so that would come with me?
This would come with you,
Okay.
and then you need comms, a comms layer. So this is just a jetpack, Verizon jetpack. You can use AT&T, whoever. This is communicating to this, and then this is pushing it up into the cloud.
All right.
And then once it's up there, it creates a URL with a video feed, and then we just subscribe to it in our platform, and you hit that little camera icon, and you see what's coming right off of it,
Okay.
with about a 10-second delay.
And the more streamlined approach is what we're going to see at 1 o'clock.
Yes, and then they're making encoders now that have this inside of it,
Okay.
so it's one box.
That's even better.
Right. So with the K9s, they have the K9 camera on the harness. That feeds 900 megahertz through the air to a wrist-mounted or forearm-mounted monitor that the handler has, so that the K9 go downrange. He's viewing that video, and then we take a cable out of that monitor, and he just puts all this stuff on his back in a molly pouch. So it's back here.
Right.
Cable runs up under his uniform sleeve. So it's, and then we get the live feed from the K9 to everybody else in the stack or back to
Okay.
command and control. So just replace the camera with whatever. That's one way to do it. It's kind of archaic, but they are combining these now. I'm talking with this company in Israel that took this box, and put it in one.
One.
And
Okay.
it's about half the size. So we're seeing how that works. And then to take it even farther and better, this afternoon, so there's another company that builds an app that just goes on any Android device. So you run an app on here, and then they reach in and grab the native camera and stream it like that,
Right off the phone.
right off the phone.
Right.
Yeah,
But only with the Android,
only with
not
Android.
with the
Yep.
iOS.
And that, we can ask them that question if they're going to build to an iOS.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But that one's Class 1 did too. I know you're not too worried about it,
Right.
but it checked the block. So if something does happen, they'll say, hey, I'm good.
I mean, everybody has a different opinion, but certain things that turn on and off, and it could create a spark and everything, I understand. But if you have a camera just running, a video as you go,
Yeah. I'm with
because
you.
you see everything. You see the military, you see them, and they just got a basic GoPro, and they're going into explosive atmospheres and everything. And,
Oh, yeah.
and they're all, and they get great video, and it's all feeding back. So
Breachers don't know what's behind that door.
no, yeah, and they're wearing GoPros,
Yeah.
So
And when
I
they
think
find
for that
something, then they
part-
call my dumb ass up there, and Hey, you got 15 seconds. Go fucking take care of
Yeah.
it.
And then get out of the way.
Yeah. You got fucking 16 steroid seals barking down your ass. Cool. So we're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. If you want to fire up your laptop or tablet, get it connected to the internet.
That's what we're always connected with these.
So we'll go through our two different applications that we have. The one is the mobile application that goes on this Android Kyocera device.
Okay.
So it's an application just like any other thing. You download it, it loads on there, and it creates an icon. You bring it to your home page. It's called Blue Force Tactical. And then you just hit that button. You know, you turn the phone on. You let it boot up just like anything else.
Now, can I do this right now with the app?
I have to download it.
Oh, okay, the download.
Yeah, it's not on the Play Store.
I should have asked you when you had time.
Maybe
all right.
after.
Yeah, okay,
if
good.
you're still around, I
Yeah,
can pull
good,
it
all right,
down on
good.
your device. So you just hit that app,
Yeah,
and then it comes online. It authenticates,
Yeah, sure.
username, everything. And then prior to, so I went into the phone settings,
yeah,
into Bluetooth, and then I went into the actual Altair, MSA Altair, turned on the Bluetooth, paired it. I paired yours with that one, and I paired this one 15 with this
yeah,
device.
good.
Once they're paired, it
That's
should be
it.
good.
Good.
Right? So
All
next
right.
time you power it up,
Yeah,
it'll already be paired.
yeah,
These two will always be a team, right?
sure.
They'll be paired together. Then our app's in. I put all the settings so when it starts,
Yeah,
when it comes online and it sees this, it automatically starts that process of readings
sure.
and it gives it to it. So once it's online, then the operator can put this into sleep mode, stow it,
That's
and
the
then you
end of
never
it.
have to touch it again. And this is giving, it's using the GPS on the device, so it's giving your location. It does the accelerometer, gyroscope stuff, all that other stuff that you can do. So for right now, and then you go through the same process with the rad eye.
Yes.
So you pair it, and then that would be a unit, one rad eye,
Yeah.
one Altair 5X, one phone.
How many can you put onto a phone? How many devices?
I've done 8,
Oh, okay. All right.
too many.
Well, yeah, no.
On
I-
Android. That's what Android's good about. iOS kind of gets 2 or 3 maybe. It gets
No,
sticky
just-
with iOS.
Okay, just thinking of adding if you had a different meeting.
Correct.
FA40 or
Right.
something like that.
Oh yeah. Android you can go,
Oh, good.
yeah, you can load them down from there.
Okay.
So that piece is done. And that's very simplistic. Right? And I'll give you
Yeah,
step 1, step 2
Yeah,
with big
Oh, yeah,
pictures
yeah,
and
yeah.
all kinds of
Or
stuff.
even if you want to do a YouTube video or a video yourself,
Right.
it works out good.
Right. Yep. And then it's easy for you to hit
Yeah.
play for training.
Yeah.
For other people. Yep. So that's the mobile app. And then we'll go into the command center or the dashboard. And this is web-based. I don't have to load anything on your tablet. Don't have to load anything on your laptop. If you have connectivity to the internet, it's just like logging into Facebook or LinkedIn.
Sure.
You type in, and do you guys have Google Chrome?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you open up Google Chrome and then type in that address, and that'll bring you to that login screen that you saw up here. And we've created what we call your own organization. So BFD, Boston Fire Department, Blue Force Command. So all your information is segregated from anyone else that's using our system right now. And we can further segregate that if you have different departments or whatever. So they can't see your data and you can't see theirs.
So, BFD, Blue Force Command, oh, I didn't put in the .com. so I
Okay.
come up to the
So,
username.
and we created 3 logins for you guys. So, usernames of bfd.cc1, and then cc2 and cc3. So 3 different people can log in.
All
at
right,
the same
I
time?
just put one in.
Okay. And then the password is just BFD, all lowercase. And I'll go in with 2.
Everything went good except for hitting sign when it's not doing anything. Password like this, and it's just, for whatever reason, doing nothing when I hit sign. Why is that? Saying log on blue forms, but there's nothing even spinning telling me what it's just
Which network are you on?
Google Chrome.
Okay. Or which?
Oh,
It might be that Wi-Fi. Can you turn the Wi-Fi off? You got it. Looks like you have a Verizon SIM card in there, right?
well, we've got Verizon, but
This, you have to carry.
so we're always on.
Okay.
Or I can go in here. So I can
You
even
turn it off.
who forced me Wi-Fi off.
Okay. And then go back to.
This is Chris's, we want to do a third one, we get all back there.
And hit sign in.
There we go. Okay, password. No, I'm not accepting the password. bfd.cc1. Alright.
Let's take your www out of there.
Okay.
There we go. I'll put it in there.
Alright, so let's just get rid of it. So just the BFD.
Yeah.
BFD.
Try the HTTPS, so that'll be secure. HTTPS.
Oh, yeah.
colon,
You'll leave it on overnight, you know? That's what I do in the garage, you know?
and then // and then BFD. Dot Blue Force Command.
Log on. So, BFD.
Dot CC1.
Right now, I mean, I don't know how it's all gonna work, you know?
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool. So that will bring you to your start page or home page. I don't have any contacts here, but the chief will see I preloaded 3 contacts. So it will auto zoom on the map to where your contacts are. So if you were had a team concentrated here. When they all came online, it would zoom in to this position, maybe a 5-mile radius,
Yeah, of course.
and just show who's online. So as we saw last week, and so you can have individual contacts. So I can be connected to Chief. I can be connected to you. I can be connected to you, and I can see all of your individual data coming off your phone,
Mhm.
coming off your out there, and coming off your red eye. I can put you three into a group or a team, so then I can see all three,
Yeah.
see where you are, your readings. I can send you broadcast, chat messages, whatever. And then I can create those custom dashboards, and I'll show you all this. So if you have one guy downrange where you see his meter is out of range and you want to focus on that, you can select him, drag him onto your screen, and all that stuff will pop up bright, big, and flashy, and all that stuff. So I'll add, there's a couple people online, those two back here, and there's this little invite tab here, invite, and then I'll do BFD dot. On the back of that phone, what's
This is FF3.
FF3? FF3 at blueforest.mobi. And then I'll invite it. And then you'll see that 0 change to 1. So now I'm subscribed to him. And he's under here, online, green, and then all of his.
You couldn't put a name, could you? I mean, could you put like?
Yeah, you could
Phil,
pre-plan.
Could you put Phil right now on there?
Yes. So if I
Is that
select
yours?
him, and then I
Is
do
that-
an
is that
alias.
the second part?
Yeah.
That's yours. So Phil, you just put it. I mean, it might be a lot easier this way.
So there's Phil.
Oh, good.
So you can
Oh, you
change
can
it.
do that. Excellent.
Yes.
All right.
And if you wanted, when you get all your guys assigned and you get everything
Yeah.
assigned, all the hardware assigned to each person, instead of BFDFF3, you could name it Phil. You could name it
Or J had one, J
whatever.
had two. Yeah, yeah. Good.
whatever you
good.
want. You can do all that stuff
Oh, good.
pre-planning and create
Yeah.
the account
Oh,
names as you
excellent.
as you wish.
All right. Good.
But you could also come in, like if you had that response kit with 10 or 20,
Yep.
and you're at a special event, and you have all these knuckleheads coming in, and you're, issuing these out as they come in. You can get their last name, or you can get whatever, and then you can change the alias in here.
We would probably
Whatever.
pre-name them.
Right.
J hat 1, J hat 2, J right
Yep.
through 25, say, or whatever many we were doing. And then we assign them. I have a separate list, so I know who's J hat 1,
Right.
J hat. But it gives us time, the week before to go ahead and build it out.
Correct.
Now that day, we got a lot going on. We just hand them a device, and we know,
Right.
who's.
And if you wanted to change, say an EOD team comes and it's Rick and Jeff, you're going to give them J hat 1 and 2.
Right.
But if you want to come in here and change it to Rick
Sure.
and Jeff,
Yeah.
you can do that as well.
Yeah. Good.
So here on Phil, we have this little symbol here, firefighter helmet. You can change that on a device to be whatever you want. You can be a hazmat, you can be a K9, you can be whatever,
Sure.
a cop. So you can have that for visual reference as to what type of endpoint he is. So you know all of your assets out there and what their duties are and how they can help you, right?
So, would I need to refresh to get him to come up as Phil?
Now you
So-
have to do that locally. So if you select FF3 and then select that up there, FF3 again, and then hit alias, and then type in Phil.
Okay, so, but if he's named as Phil, shouldn't he come up on my contacts as whatever his designation
If
is?
his username is Phil, not his alias, it will come up as Phil.
Okay,
But the alias is user defined.
so if I put in, I pre-set it up, J hat, in the command center, J-Hat 1, J-Hat 2 and everything, right? That's what I named them.
Mm-hmm.
What will it come up on my iPad here?
J-Hat 1, J-Hat 2,
Okay,
and then you can change the alias if you want it changed. If you're looking at the command and you want it changed from J-Hat 1 to Phil or Jeff.
so that the reason his was an alias is because you had that already assigned as FF3?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I have FF1, FF2, FF3, just like
Okay.
you would similarly do J-Hat 1, 2, 3, 15. And then if I gave it out and I wanted to change that alias,
then it would be an alias instead.
Right.
Okay,
and
So-
you might call him Phil, I might call him Knucklehead. And now,
So
if
whatever
I'm the
that-
command,
right,
I'll call him Knucklehead
Right,
so I
sure.
know who he is.
Sure.
right, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Not you.
yeah, the knucklehead part makes a lot of sense.
Right.
No,
So you
yeah.
know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So it's customizable for each person.
And
viewing it.
only because Phil was designated as FF3, is that an alias instead of the name of?
Correct.
Yeah, okay,
Beforehand, we could make an endpoint called Phil.
okay,
And then when you logged in on your iPad and I logged in on my laptop and we were both subscribed to Phil, it would come up as Phil. Right?
And where on there would you do that? Would you be building that out on the dashboard or?
Yeah, well, I would build that out. So it runs on this other
Chief
program
Costin,
called OpenFire.
hold on one second, Rob. Excuse me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
This thing costs $1 billion.
If you're on Bluetooth, it's like,
But weren't we getting, oh, that's what we got.
Jeez, it's almost one.
That's a good thing.
That means it's almost 5, 6. Wait. 1 hour closer.
That's a good thing.
Uh, Guys ever use these? Weather?
oh yeah.
What does it say? Weather gauge?
Yeah, well, it has, I think there's 28 environmental data points on there. So you have your wind speed, wind direction, humidity, wet bulb, global temp, dew point, all kinds of
I
stuff.
could be a walking weather man.
You could be.
Well, why don't I just?
Or you can put one downrange and one uprange on a tripod and get all your downwind hazard area stuff.
Does this feed into the weather station we have on the hand unit? We have a weather station on the hand unit.
But this will feed into this,
Oh,
your
yeah.
system, yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing. How many more? Looks like it's got a military
Yeah, snipers use them. They have all ballistics in there too, so you can. And actually, that company I was talking to you about, Wilcox, they build this unit called a Raptor, and it goes on your rail, and you can load wind speed. It calculates all your wind speed, wind directions, and then you put in your round, grain, and it calculates it all, and then it puts a dot in your scope.
Where should we place?
Yes.
Well, didn't they just
You know,
Yeah, I know.
an imbecile can be a sniper now. Yeah.
Well, wasn't there some record just recently set, the longest kill with a sniper, like 2 miles?
Yeah.
2 miles?
Yeah. I think that was in Iraq or
Yeah, he said he go
across the canyon in Afghanistan. Yeah.
2 miles and you're going, bad, it's a bad day for you.
Yes. And on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good day for our boy.
Yeah. Two, I think a Canadian team or something like that, is that?
I think he did,
But the time,
guessing, set 27 feet high to take the trajectory. But,
but
you
the,
know,
Oh man!
well,
you
there
know?
he is. Okay, I'm going to aim up here.
yeah, but the thing is, the time.
Yes.
You have to assume the person's not gonna move for the next
Couple
10,
seconds.
12, yeah.
10, 12, 15 seconds. You
Yeah.
go, okay, don't move. Wait, I got a delivery coming. Just sit there
Yes.
for 12 seconds.
Yeah.
And if they move, then, you know,
Oh, well.
if they're moving, it's hard to hit a moving target. So if the person's standing still, yeah. So you sit there and going, nah, I'm not gonna stand still. Just constantly keep moving.
Yeah.
Just don't follow the same pattern. That's
That's very
scary.
impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the old fashioned way. I used to just do a data dump off with the eyes back at B-52.
There you go.
Yeah, we got him. How do you know? Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
We put 2,500 of these down.
Yeah.
We got something.
We got
Yeah.
nothing's coming out of that data.
Classic.
I've got this other one that, the road system. Well, it's all Bluetooth too, so I downloaded it the other day, well, every now and then this thing goes up like in the middle of the night and telling me Bluetooth has lost connection. I don't even have these turned on yet, I haven't even turned them on and lined it up yet. I'm getting messages saying,
That's fantastic. That for your car, your truck there. You haven't set up the Bluetooth? It's incredible for the cell phone. You know, I mean, when you get a call coming in, you just fucking hit the button, you know. I miss it now when I drive my own shitbox.
yeah.
Your iTunes, you know, you play your iTunes off your phone. You're fucking, man, you're incredible. I mean, I've been doing it for years here, but you know,
Nah.
no.
Yeah. I try to disconnect as much as
Yeah.
possible, 'cause that's my life.
Oh yeah, I know. You get
Yeah.
sick of it. Well,
I get sick of it.
you know. But it is fantastic.
So convenient.
Yeah. And safe too. You fucking, you know, you try to, you know,
Oh, well, it's
So you just talk.
you just talk to them. Come right up on the screen, right up with the radio is. I'll
Yeah.
tell you, you know, like yourself, Phil. You know.
Who's calling?
Yeah.
You're talking about somebody who, my latest car technology is a 1994 Toyota Camry.
Are you? What are you gonna get? You decided?
I like the Audi Q5.
Oh, good.
You probably got a little auxiliary button, right? Come out.
Yeah.
That old auxiliary. You could put a iPod in there or something, or a cassette recorder.
Yeah. Except a DVD player,
Right. For the kids in
CD.
the back.
a 4-track.
Yeah. How far away do you guys live from here?
20 miles. I live, you know, he lives
I live down.
in Charlestown.
Oh, okay.
7.5 miles if I'm to believe my
Are
phone.
you west,
So.
south?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's your truck, the one from Maine?
It is. Just leasing it,
Okay.
$250 a month. Can't beat it.
No. What
I
about-
had a Tahoe, 965 a month.
Wow. Is there a mileage restriction?
I
Yeah.
bumped it up to 15 a year.
Yeah.
I think I'm right.
Yeah, 'cause I've been thinking about, well, just lease it back. For how many years? 2 years? 3 years?
3,
3 years?
yeah.
So you're thinking maybe do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 1995 down, and then 250 a month. Can't beat that rate.
No. Yeah, 'cause I thought about that, well, lease a car for a couple of years, try this one, try that one. Don't do it, as long as you, that's the whole thing, it's the miles, you can't do a lot of miles.
Right.
'Cause you're getting more than miles.
Yeah, because it started at 189 a month for 7,500 miles a year. So each time I crept up, I doubled the miles basically, and I added $70 to it,
Yeah,
$60.
not bad.
And I got the side step rail on it.
And you have to have full insurance on it, is that a requirement when you lease it?
I think so.
Yeah, 'cause they own it, they
Yeah.
have to go full insurance. And you have an option of buying it when you're done?
Yes. Which I might do and give to my son. We'll see what it's worth.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I thought, but it always
It's
something.
for my son, and we know we owned it.
Yeah,
So,
you know the history on it,
yeah.
you know, with the service and all the rest of it, now, so you know, yeah, it's a good truck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, perfect for a 16-year-old.
You know where you come down from the name.
Exit 1, right across the
Kittery?
big bridge. Yeah, we're just west of Kittery, Elliott.
No, that name. Yeah.
So is there anything else you want to show? I mean, will he, setting this thing up? Anything else?
I mean, that,
That's it.
you've
right
seen
there.
that process.
Yeah. So now, right now, that's linked up with his readings, what he's getting.
Yes. Yep.
You can call
And
that.
then what's the next phase on this? What else can we add to this? I mean, we have the GPS, so we know
Yeah.
locations. What else?
So
Well,
maybe,
well,
And ultimately, it would be if we can get with the, if you're on here, that would be ideal. Now the video, this is that's a big thing.
yeah. So we'll see what they can offer
All right, good.
in a couple minutes.
Who's,
There's a couple out of California.
Yeah, there's another company out of California that does streaming video right off of this device. So you don't
Oh,
need a
that-
camera.
oh, man.
So you just put this.
Yeah. Man, that's
You want,
fantastic.
see, the thing is, you want to restrict the number of things you carry.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pain in the
You got too
balls.
many things, is this
And
charge?
why
is this
is
working?
hanging and what the fuck is
You don't
there?
want all
you know?
that.
Yeah.
And if now you're saying, if they can get that, then, all right, so now you have this on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you can see everything is being fed in,
Yeah.
where you at, what you got, look at the.
Yeah.
So the operator never has to look at this anymore. He
Yeah.
never has to look at his red eye. He never has to. You're just barking shit in his ear. Hey, that's the valve.
Yeah,
And
that's
you-
what
and
happened.
His hand's going up.
That's what's happened.
Is it
Yeah.
this one? Yes.
Yes. No, that's what
That's the
happened
valve.
at
Yeah,
the
you have
children's
the
hospital.
engineers. Yeah,
At that
Yeah.
nitrogen leak there.
yeah, you keep
The
your,
fucking kids going there. I was ashamed. What the fuck? Which one? I mean, I was fucking.
Yeah.
He comes back out. He goes, "Well, fucking 8 fucking valves there." You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to be. And the guys in Fall River, the air gas technician, he's in his pajamas, just going, man, It would have been so easy to feed,
Yeah.
and then,
And the time.
yeah,
It's been like right now. He goes
Yeah.
downrange once.
yeah.
right,
And that's
what
it.
do I gotta do? Oh, yeah, and the guys up there go, yeah, put your hand up, no,
No,
move to
no,
the
no,
left,
no,
to
the
the
next
right,
one. No,
this
no,
one,
not
okay,
that one. Yeah,
yeah.
that one right there. Now just hit that one, Now go to your 6 o'clock, further down,
Yeah.
you know, that would have been it.
Yeah.
The fucking thing would have been over within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This dragged on for 3 hours, screwing up all along with medical center.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind, you know.
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to see what they got in a couple minutes.
But the other thing is, as you said, it's scalable. You can add more devices to it. I mean, it's almost too much.
Yeah, as your technology gets better, I mean, as MSA comes out with with a 6X or whatever in 2 years,
Yeah.
you don't have to buy new software. You just
You don't feed it in
you'll
automatically.
feed right in there. Yeah. And then we can do your robot video and your drone video and whatever else.
And it's recorded, and you can go back and review.
Yeah, every little, this is probably going every 30 seconds, it's pushing.
Yeah. So
You can scale it down, and then all that gets pushed into a database, and you can pull it up. I want to see fill from the last year, and it'll spit all that stuff out, and you can export it into a nice spreadsheet and do whatever you want with it.
Good. You must have queued him up or that phone line.
Yeah, I'll queue up the meeting. I have it on here.
Yeah, go ahead. Another webinar. Fucking Carl, one more with
I'm
Carl.
all done.
One more with Carl.
And you still have to attend one.
I gotta go down to Medford.
All I gotta do now is complete the application or something. Submit an application and payment.
That's what I do with Carl, same thing.
Log in.
Same company, go to week.
Log in.
Yeah.
Get registered. Grab your seat. Get your popcorn. I mean,
Yeah, it's.
put your slippers on. I'm surprised, I mean, with these go-to meetings, you eliminate a lot of travel or flight time and all.
Oh, yeah.
It just knocks a lot of that off, which is down, not productive time going places and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just gotta really put a camera in the room and you can get anything you want. I remember, conference calls. I decided with conference calls.
Yeah.
That's the reason. I'm just gonna turn it into red. I haven't used more than 50 at one time yet. But we got 1,500. 1,500. Doesn't know what they are. Did Ed McCarthy, I went there, he said that he doesn't have those charger banks.
No, he's gonna work.
Oh, okay, you talked to him?
Yeah.
He said go to fire.
No, one shots.
Oh,
You know, the Eric's got back there where you know. Because we're gonna need a shitload of them. You know, we're gonna need like, you know, when we have to do a swap out with 12 packs or something, or training, IFF training, he's only got like the ability to do 6. So I probably should have about 12, 18, you know, batteries ready to go to do a swap out, you know.
Please enter your access code. To enable audio controls, please enter your audio PIN.
Hello.
Hello, it's Alex.
Hey, Alex. Scott here.
How are you?
We're doing great. How are you? How about yourself?
There you go. I muted
The go-to audio?
listening on. There we go. Yeah, because it was trying to do it on my PC or my Mac also. So I think we should be good now with hopefully no echo.
Yeah, it sounds better on our end. So I got,
Hopefully now is still a good time.
yeah, now's a great time. I got 3 reps from Boston Fire here, the Special Operations Command guys. And you want me to pass the screen to you?
That'd be fantastic, and I know we allocated about a half hour, but we're just showing kind of the live streaming and live photo aspect. It should go pretty quick, so just plenty of time for you to interrupt me for questions or anything like that.
Yeah. Do you guys want to intro yourself real quick?
Share screen 1. Okay.
Just say hi to whoever's on the phone.
Who's it, Alex? Alex.
Yes.
That's Eddie Anderson. Eddie Anderson, I'm with the hazmat unit. Okay, so I'm here. And then Chief Costin.
Great. Nice to meet you all. Hopefully Scott gave at least a brief explanation of what we're up to. Company's name is Visual Labs. We're based in Silicon Valley, so about 30 miles south of San Francisco, near Stanford and Google and Facebook. We call ourselves a body camera company that does not make body cameras. And so we work closely with a lot of the smartphone manufacturers because we turn any Android smartphone into a body-worn camera. And what we enjoy working with Blue Force and others is that the smartphone is so powerful these days, it's really a computer with all the sensors and the GPS and the internet connectivity playing such a huge role. A lot of our
Scott,
departments,
you can,
they use our solution.
you can
called
hit
the
that
body-worn
light switch.
computer.
And you
The
get a
majority of our
better,
clients are in law enforcement.
as long as you can see, you get a better.
It was a body camera police pilot in Boston about 6 months ago. So a lot of our customers are in police, but also we're at the Super Bowl in private security. And then we also have some fire EMS folks using it. But there's of course not as much of a public demand for that. But there's of course the application to have that real-time look on the ground and be able to have documentation of what happened. So just since we're remote today, just to get a sense of how this might look in practice, I pulled open a mounting montage. Can you see that okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. So the screen share is working. I haven't used GoToMeeting for a long time. So some people wear it on their belt. Some people will use Velcro. Some people will use a Vlcek or a poly type system. Velcro. There's a walk-in clip there, customized pouch. Here's one just so that you can get a sense. You have the Durforce Pro in front of you. And so here's on a police
Yeah, no.
Any questions off the top?
No, good. No, again, this is. I mean, we're looking at mainly at this a reconnaissance or a crew going down to be able to bring back live video from a hazmat entry team going down range here. So that's what we're looking at.
Perfect. That makes sense. So I'm going to start off here. There's two parts of our software. One is an application on the smartphone. So just like there might be, the Blue Force app or the Facebook app or whatever, it's an application on the smartphone, the Visual Apps application. The officers or the firefighters that log in. So we'll log in today as Craig as an example and as part of the demonstration. And then this back-end website is what I'm sharing my screen on today. You should be able to see a big map right now. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great. So we see that Craig is now connected. He's not recording or streaming or anything. He's at 71% battery, and he's connected via cellular. And so God wanted me to show, hey, let's say that we wanted to get a real-time live feed of what's going on, so we know where Craig is here, and then without any intervention from the smartphone. So you have to take my word for it here. Someone with the right permission can actually remotely turn on a camera. So we're going to say confirm remote initiation. We're going to give a reason and initiate, and you can turn on remotely one or more body cameras by sending a pulse, so to speak, over the application. So notice that Craig is now streaming. We're connected to a live stream. Here's my screen. I'll share Eric with me to listen in on the call with Eric. We'll do a little selfie action. There's Alex. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know we're doing a webinar of a webinar. So hopefully that came through. Some of our clients,
No latency.
when there's an emergency situation, you can actually do a bi-directional feed. So I can hit this start feed to user, and assuming that I have a webcam on my computer, which I do, you can actually talk back to the person. So the person, if they are not looking at the screen, they can hear your voice. So you can give them instructions, but also if they pull open the screen, if it were practical, in certain situations, they can actually see you as well. So there's a live stream of a live stream, and then we also have in the corner here that bi-directional feed, which I can see on the application. So we'll end both feeds, we'll end that feed, and then we'll end the master feed. So other options, you can just turn on a photo sequence. So if there was a situation where there is low bandwidth or you don't need to see a real-time video feed, you can do a photo sequence, and this will give a photograph every 10 seconds. And so imagine someone that is exposed or you just want to see what's going on, roughly speaking, or in a low bandwidth area, you can have a photo sequence. So every 10 seconds that'll come in. So there's my water bottle. If there were more than one person streaming at the same time, you can see it on a master portal here. So let's say there's Craig, and then we'll log in.
Yep. I think we lost his audio.
So is this pricey? What is he? Is he coming with figures with you?
$50 a login.
Sorry, I
We can ask him.
accidentally lost you.
What's that?
Yeah. No. Go ahead. You're back.
Yeah,
Go
we got
ahead.
you back.
Okay. Sorry about that. So then we're back at the live feed page. We have that photo sequence ongoing, and then let's say that someone else logs in. Let's say that Alex logs in. We're going to have another feed going at the same time. So assuming your station house or the command center is able to have the bandwidth to have all
Is this recording this as well? Saving
Yes,
this?
I believe so. Alex, are you still there?
I'm there.
This records to, it pushes to a database, right, for future viewing and evidentiary purposes?
Yeah, you actually beat me right to it. So, one thing to note, you might have heard those sound effects. Those are all optional. So, if you're in a more reconnaissance situation, you're not necessarily going to hear the camera recording started. You can always turn those off, either remotely or on the device. All live streams are immediately archived, so we can actually pull open a photo sequence from Craig that we just did. We'll pull open, let's see, Craig. So because everything is in the cloud and it's cloud-based and web-based, everything automatically uploads and automatically archives. So those photo sequences and the live streams will automatically go up to the cloud. And so this was the photo sequence that we just did at 10:05 Pacific time with the address of where we are and also the map of any movement. It was pretty boring here. We were just at our office in Menlo Park. But then also every live stream has a backup recording. So imagine if the coverage isn't very good and your live stream is grainy, you're going to have the original video that automatically gets uploaded. And Scott asked me not to show too much, but I'll just give a preview of that. So let's say we wanted to find the video or photo sequence that we just did. We have this geographic search feature because everything is searchable and automatically archived. We can say, find me the items taken by Craig today. And in fact, we can search by location and say, oh, it didn't take place near Stanford. It took place in downtown Menlo Park. And we can make that marker bigger or smaller and move that marker left and right. And we'll do a search and we'll see that photo sequence is already here. So that geographic search is one way to find it, or the recent footage like I did shows you some of the most recent activity. There's a whole bunch of features, analysis, to do heat maps, geofencing, and all kinds of stuff, but Scott asked me to just focus on the live streaming, and we can always expand it in more detail as we move forward.
Asking the question.
So hopefully that answered your question and showed a couple useful things.
So the cost of this, Alex, how does it play out?
Yeah, so that's a great question. What we do for the police case is they're using it every day, and in general, they're not live streaming. They're recording on the device, and then assuming there's internet connectivity, it uploads to the cloud. So with our police, we charge on a per device per month basis, and roughly speaking, that's about $50 per device per month, and that includes the storage. So imagine you have the Boston Police, they have a certain number of police officers. They're going to know ahead of time what they're going to pay. The most expensive component for us is the live streaming with the infrastructure and the archiving and the storage. So we normally do it on a per device per month basis, but really the question would be for you guys, how often you intend to do this, how much you expect to be recording and storing, and how long those recordings need to be taken, and then how many devices you'd be using, because when things are in bulk, that scales super nicely for us, and we're able to pass along those savings. So the answer is it's a per device flat fee per month, so software as a service. What that magic number would be, we have to talk a little bit more, but I estimate in the 25 to 50 range. But it could be a tiny bit less if you don't anticipate using it that often, only for special operations. But that's how we do everything, and it includes storage. There's no other hidden fees for storage or downloading or license fees for accessing the site on a per device per month basis.
So Alex, it's from what we're hearing here, it's customizable. So if we know for the Boston Marathon, we're going to have X amount of guys out there. I'm going to have 25 or 30 teams. and so many are gonna have this capability, and then we do something like the St. Patty's Day Parade, and we're only putting a half a dozen to use. So on a case-by-case thing like that, we could let you know what our needs would be, or how does that work?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's kind of a hybrid case between our work with stadiums, like the Super Bowl, it only happens once a year, but you never know when, and so there's certain events like the Boston Marathon, you know when that's going to happen, St. Patty's Day, you know when it's going to happen. At the same time, for various hazmat incidents, you might not know, or you're not going to know ahead of time when that's going to happen, but you're not going to want to call us up and be like, hey, when do I turn on my service? So what we probably do is just say, hey, you can use it at up to X number of hours among X number of devices per month or per year, and just quote you a flat price. As long as you're not doing anything crazy, we're happy, and hopefully you're happy too. There's not any surprise budget stuff that we can allocate to the storage space. So in terms of supply and official flow, it would just kind of be a ballpark of here's when we plan on using it, here's roughly how much, and then we would just build that in and have you a fixed price up front, because it's just complicated for us and probably you guys to say, oh, it's going to be $6.32 per hour per officer per event or whatnot. That's not the way we like to do things anyway.
So, and is there any problem with, say we, come up with something, we thought we needed a number, so many hours and everything, but near the end of this month, we have a couple of major incidents, and we end up going well over what we had predetermined for the month. We won't get blocked out, right? It'll just be, we'll get a bill for that or whatever, but we wouldn't get blocked if we said, hey, we're going to use 20 hours this month, and all of a sudden, we're up to 32 hours because we're at an incident.
Yeah.
We'd still be using the system.
Yeah, not at all. Basically what our contract says is, the services will be provided on X number of devices, and you have a recording allowance of Y number of hours per month. And we try to set that as reasonable as possible. None of our clients have ever come close to that under normal usage. So, in all honesty, we've had people go over a little bit. We're not going to send someone a bill for $120 for it, but we're trying to protect ourselves. And you say, wow, this system is so cool, which we hope you do say, but we're going to set up 50 phones as fixed cameras and run them for all 8 hours of the Boston Marathon. That's kind of not part of the agreement. So, you're not going to be shut off. If things get a little crazy, we'll send you an invoice. But we're not trying to play games here at all.
Yeah, and we weren't concerned on the money end of it so much. It was just that if something happened and, we're going along and everything's working fine, but then all of a sudden, we're into it at some major incidents or something, we just wanted to make sure that we didn't get blocked out. That's fine. We weren't concerned with the money end. We realize if there's a need, there'd be more money too. That's fine. We just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to get blocked out because all of a sudden something happened and we're streaming a lot more people for more hours than we had planned.
Yeah, no problem. Your biggest obstacle on the streaming is probably your own bandwidth. So imagine, you're trying to stream 25 streams onto a tablet. There's just only so much bandwidth that the cellular network or your Wi-Fi can handle. That's probably your biggest limitation, not the storage or devices or anything like that. So I think we're on the same page there.
Okay, thank you. Any more stuff? Bill, we got some questions.
Yeah,
We're good.
thanks, Alex. We're good to go. Very good presentation. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Scott, feel free to pass along my information or any of the links, and Eric's with me too, and happy to, if you're going to give the fire department some of the TSR devices and demos, then we can send them a no-cost contract or whatever they want as the next steps. We'll do our best to make it happen.
Excellent. Sounds good. We'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Thank
you
you.
for your time and have a good afternoon. I'm gonna hang up and then figure out how to exit this meeting.
Okay. I'll shut it down for you.
Bye bye.
See ya.
So, in Robin Blanford from D4H,
Yep.
D4, that was the call I got from Ireland when I stepped out of the room. He was down there with you guys at Operation Score.
Correct.
They were there for the whole time, and I don't know who he talked to. Who else was down there?
Mike Helfrich.
Mike. He talked to
Yeah,
Mike.
our founder, yep.
He talked to Mike, and but he'd love to hear from you guys and see how, if it is possible, like if we do D4H live, how it's possible to combine you guys with them. So when I'm building out my platform for the event, this would be all the live portion of it and my meter
Correct.
tracking and everything. So
And then we feed into his reporting.
yeah.
Yeah.
So whoever from you guys would be the one to reach out. If you reach out to them, they're interested in seeing how you guys can coordinate and
Yeah.
work.
I just need his contact info and
Yeah.
we'll take it from there.
I probably have it in my phone, or I'll pull it up on the computer.
Could we look at a standalone system? You know, a system that could go, you know, feed from here to that unit. You know, I'm just concerned about the time frame to try to set this up. Now we're gonna try to work getting this set up. You know, I don't know.
So this will all be
Yeah, but
set up pretty.
And what about the video though? I mean, how we now
Well-
we gotta log in here, but you know.
No, well, that's what we want to integrate
Yeah.
with them. So it'll be an app on here, and then we'll bring like instructions or those where he said start recording now. Bring that into our dashboard.
Yeah.
So you hit fill, and then you hit his camera.
You can't have this convoluted during,
Right. Oh, that's-
you know, during a crisis situation. You know how things get here.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? You know.
Right.
You know. Oh, hold on a second. You know.
Right.
It's got to be streamlined and fast. You know.
Yeah, so that would be the end game, is to integrate and have so on this little icon here.
It's all interconnected here. So
Yes.
it's, you know.
All right.
So you pull up, video somewhere. There's a camera here. You hit it.
Yeah.
The
And it
screen pops up.
automatically.
Yeah, and it has a play button or a record button. You hit it. It starts recording, and then you can open up that window if you want to see it.
Okay. All right. Good. Just
Yeah.
look at that.
So I'm sharing his contact, however you want to do an
Excellent.
email message. So just go ahead and put it
Okay.
in. Either do a message or an email, and then just when it pops up, put in your stuff, and then send it over, and you'll have Robin's contact. I think that's the email for D4H. Yeah. Awesome. All right, and they're great people to work with. He's gonna call me Thursday, and we're gonna do side by side. He'll be still in Ireland, and I'll be on the computer, and they've got all these new updates on the system. So we'll do that, and then on the marathon, he'll be in the States. He's got to go to Maine, but what he's going to do is he'll come by where I'm set up in the command center and play around with D4H Live with me and make sure, like with this, with the dashboard and everything,
Yep.
make sure that any of the issues I have, I'm working fine with.
Actually, let's-
Did you get that?
I didn't. Maybe I had fat finger.
So, Robin Blanford, all right, share contact. You want it
Let's do
on my
email
email?
now. Yeah, I'll try that now. awesome.
Yeah, they're good. They're good people, and
Yeah,
and,
most
and
Irish people are.
it seems yes, yeah, it seems your the systems would complement each other well.
Right.
You're getting me my Altair and my Radii and the stuff with basically hands-free, and I'm tracking and documenting my entire protection for that event, and it's all together. So,
That information.
okay,
There's that URL,
yeah,
and then there's your login.
there's the logins. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. We can play around with it, and
Yeah.
when I have some time, we can pull it up and try to build out a dashboard. And
Yeah. So your question earlier before you got that call from Robin. So here's where you create the users, and we'll go through all of this stuff. So you could create Phil here, right? Instead of
FFF3 or
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
what's going on with my internet?
So you're gonna keep these 3 units with us?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
You wanna do that now, or you wanna do it closer to the marathon?
And like-
No, because if we did it now, we could do it like I got St. Patty's Day parade coming up. It'd be a good practice at a smaller thing.
When you shut these off, when you turn them back on, they automatically relink to the, you don't
Yes,
have,
they should stay paired.
you don't have to
And yeah, and then
Same
our
thing.
application auto boots
All right, good.
comes online, and then that'll all start.
Could you play with that system, this video system here? Again, is he willing to give you a trial here?
Yeah, he said he'll give trial
Yeah. All right,
licenses to
good.
put on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it on these 3
that'd be
devices.
good.
We'll do a no-cost thing for Boston
Yeah.
Fire, and then we can
And
try it
a
out.
rapid way of so it's all interlinked, linked up together here or something.
Yeah, I mean we'll do it as rapidly
If
as
you can
possible.
play, if you can play
Yeah.
with it, all
Yeah.
right?
And the thing, the other portion of it is when, especially if we're in like level A or something, a lot of this stuff may not work as well, but just hanging that on a strap over my neck, something like that, even if it's not the live feed, we can certainly do a video with this or that or something that you can bring back when the first entry team comes out and put it on and have the incident commanders and the operations team look at it and say, okay, this is what we got to do. But the live feed is nice because if we have, say, a facilities manager and we have a big ammonia leak or something and he's looking to go in there, and, we're not going to let him suit up and go in, but he can point out right to our entry team, hey, go to the left, grab that orange valve, turn it to the left, we're good to go, He's in a safe environment.
Yeah. It could be shot from different locations. Hazmat 1, the primary screen there, but the secondary screen on the tablet, could they come in together?
Yeah, I think he said yes.
You could split the
You could do
feeds,
multiple.
So that'd be ideal where you could now give it to that facility manager or give it to the IC, so you're seeing it in the tactical vehicle, but you're also seeing it on the iPad at the same time.
Right. I think it's similar to ours where
Yeah.
you can have
You
one
just
log
gotta
in,
log
2
in,
log
right?
in, and
Yeah.
then you can see whatever you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we definitely, you'd need to be able to get on, like say, at a minimum, we have we got the laboratory truck out here and our Hazmat 1 truck. Say for the marathon, both of them are going to be there and both of them are going to be logged on to everything we're doing. So if I'm in the lab truck, I can be keeping up with what's going on. And the guys, we're going to hire 1 or 2 extra guys
Yep.
that'll be in the hazmat truck, and they'll be keeping up with whatever we have going on.
Yeah, and you could have a couple iPads or tablets
Yeah.
sitting there, so if someone else came in, the commissioner
Yeah.
or
Well, and
Mayor, you know.
I'll have this, one, I
Right.
could do that, but if I have to come out of the vehicle and go do something operationally, I still can
Right.
follow what I
If
need.
somebody
Yeah.
else wants to see whatever you have, then
Yeah.
you can say, hey, check it out on this iPad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play around with that in the next couple of days. See
And
about building
I'll
out
send
the,
you, I'll send you like a basic electronic user guide.
Okay.
So it takes you through all these steps
Yeah, that'd be
with
perfect.
big pictures and,
Yeah.
you know, figures around it and stuff.
Could we push this video system here quick?
Yeah, as soon as we're done, I'm gonna
All right, good.
say, Alex, what do we have to do to
Yeah.
get 3 demo
on a
licenses?
trial, yeah.
Yes,
You know,
for free.
all right, good. And then if you could work your end out, wrap the system, to get all this
Oh, yeah.
into play here. You know, okay, so now I got, you know, this up, now I gotta go, you know, it's something very, it's gotta be rapid, you know, where it connects. An icon directly on the phone, Blue Force, boom. You know, number 2 here, I mean.
Oh yeah, what do we have to do? Are you able to send us a link so on the iPhones we can download the app we need? Like you've got it on the Droids or you got it on those devices, but for like our iPhone, how do we?
Yeah, I'll
Use-
send you, yeah, it's another URL.
Yeah,
It'll be bfd.blueforcecommand.com/I for
and we can
iPhone.
download what we need
Yes.
on the iPhone.
Now the iPhone won't talk to this.
Okay,
We could build that. We don't have it built yet.
Right.
but Right now it's just on Android,
okay,
so we'd have to build that. It's called sensor plugin. Each piece of equipment needs a plugin, so we just built it for Android because that's what most of everybody uses.
yeah. See, that's been our problem for a long time. A lot of the different programs and stuff, various meters and radiation stuff and different detectors that we were trying these systems, when they got through with the presentation, like, this is fantastic. And they go, now with all your Android phones and tablets and everything, we go, time out.
Yeah.
We have
Said a
Apple,
dirty word.
you know, and we're not going and buying all these tablets and stuff to work with each different system. I said, we're on Apple. And it's almost like, okay, well, good talk.
Yes.
We're going, oh, wait a minute, it just, so, and it was all the same thing. And it wasn't the company's fault or anything, it's all on Apple,
Right.
them trying not to let anybody,
Oh yeah, it's a developer's
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
so,
We support Apple, but we build Android for
yeah,
everything, and then if a
Right.
customer comes along,
then you
then we build it.
build it out, okay.
Right.
All right. Fantastic.
And what I did forget, it's a regular charging receptacle, so I didn't bring plug-ins. You guys have these, right?
We should have. Is it the same as,
It's not the same as an iPhone, but it's the same as.
so we'll have to see, they must have it up at headquarters, a charger for us, for the proper plug.
Actually, here's what I'll do. I'm charging this third one. I'll give you mine. For now. It's
can charge
it's
them.
a dual.
Okay,
There's 2 coming off of it,
perfect.
but it's the standard plug for Android and other devices.
If you could have, consider the whole city of Boston is all Apple here.
Right.
The bomb squads too. If they come across, I gotta bring Conley up here. If he sees this video link here to feed back, especially if they encounter a device that they're not familiar with here, they could give that live. Hey, look at this is what we're showing here.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure it must have been during all your years here.
Yeah. Well, we use Polaroids.
Huh?
We used to use
Oh,
Polaroid
yeah.
cameras.
Right.
Walk down range.
Yeah,
Take a
yeah.
couple of photos.
And then, but optimally,
Yeah.
this would be the way to go here, especially if they encounter
Oh,
someone that's out of the ordinary,
yeah.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
powerful.
And
you always have a record of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can always.
So,
So just remember, FF3 is
Mine.
to you. And if you want, if
How would, there's no other way of knowing that, is there? There's no other way of saying, oh, what is
yeah,
this
if
link
you go
to?
into the settings in Bluetooth, 2205, which is the serial number
I'll be right back, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
for you, 2205.
Because my unmuted, gotta be away.
of course.
Yeah, ASX, Altier 5X, 2205 is the
Okay.
last four of the serial number
Yeah.
in the upper right.
You can read that?
No, I had to do one of these.
Well, that's what I'm-
We're not the only ones that need reading glasses.
Yeah, and then I think that one's
Mine.
2010 or 2210.
That's mine.
Yeah. I think we do.
Yeah, 2205.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem.
We're tracking you now. Everywhere.
Yeah, watch my shirt off.
So yeah, if you get confused,
Well, you just
you know,
turn
you
on.
pull something else out, then you just go in and you search for it, and it'll pull up that.
So turning it on.
Yeah,
is
so if
just-
you go into Bluetooth, it'll start searching for devices. And if this one wasn't here,
But this is not, it's just a picture.
right, so it was already paired.
Yeah.
If there was another one sitting here,
When, okay.
yeah, it would find it, and you'd see A5X, some other serial number.
Mm-hmm.
You just hit it, and then
it-
this will spit out a pairing pin,
Yeah.
and then it'll say yes or no, pair. You hit yes on there,
Mhm.
and then you hit pair here, and it.
Just like apples and oranges, we got to fix.
Yeah, the shot of rage. Once you do it
Yeah,
once,
oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I know.
yeah, just like your iCam, whatever.
Videos.
Well, I could see it, we're gonna have something, again down the road. We wanna be able to feed that back right, what they're seeing down here, instead of putting them back out, yeah, well, it's on the, for the next one, get the fuck out of here,
Most of them don't even know what they looked at.
you know?
What actually what I think is happening here is you're turning them into robots.
Yeah, that's what it's come down to.
That basically,
Yeah,
you're
that's what it is.
This is a human robot.
Yeah.
You're just here. Put all this on. I want you to go down there, and I'll tell you what I want you to do. You are now just you're just a platform for transporting this stuff down. Or the reason we're coming back, you don't need to know anything, which is what you're all fully qualified at. And just go, okay, I want to see this. I want to see
Yeah,
that. I want to see that.
it is. No more fucking, we're showing, fucking things, fucking,
Yeah.
you gotta fuck down here,
Yeah, send two people in, let's go. And then like
It
you
makes
said,
sense.
wait for them to come out and go, let me go through
Right.
Come on, and let's go through a debrief, let's figure out what you got.